Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the opening lineup for Virginia. And for St. Louis. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard position. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
It'll be the Storm off the tip. Now Lamb. Fires for 3. Goes back up. And it's Lamb who gets it to go.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Gordon. With the drive. And Gordon with the big finish.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
To the paint. Here's Lamb. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Lewis. To the wing on the left. St. Louis moving it around. Tipped. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And here's Poole. Gordon with it. Guarded by Lamb. Gordon, the pass to Poole. 4 on the clock. St. Louis needs to get off a shot here. Got a hand on it. And that'll be St. Louis ball as it goes out of bounds. Sound able to keep possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Virginia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Virginia shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Lamb taking 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Gordon. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Lamb covering. To the middle. Here's Lewis. Blocked! Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gordon brings the double team. Down low. Here's Lamb. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Poole. He played a great game against Indiana.
Storm foul. Number 44. First personal foul.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Clock at 6.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
On defense, Virginia. Inside. Stolen by Lamb. And here's the fast break. St. Louis with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Poole, the pass to Lewis. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the sound, Chester Lewis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Virginia leading by 4. Pass to Lamb. The baseline J is on the way. Yep, that one goes. Lamb's got 7 points in the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Stevenson. And here's Gordon. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. St. Louis moving it around. Poole, long range. And St. Louis misses again.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Pass to Stevenson. Ball stolen. It's 2-on-1. Lamb for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Virginia.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
St. Louis calls timeout. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
On defense, Virginia. Outside Stevenson. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. His first shot attempt. St. Louis with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Stevenson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gordon to stop the run. It's hauled in by Virginia. Lamb's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Lamb on the wing. Oh, he tries a 3. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Sound. 11-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Virginia this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
St. Louis calls timeout. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition.
And, you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Here's Stevenson. Good work there as it goes.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Virginia leading by 11. Pass to Lamb. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. St. Louis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now Gordon. St. Louis moving it around. Here's Lewis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Throws it up high.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Gordon. Now Stevenson. There's a screen to the inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Lamb. From downtown. Kept alive. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 6.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Pass to Stevenson. Now Gordon for 3. Lamb grabs the miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Virginia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Green's checked in for St. Louis. Hawkins comes in for Gordon. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that one's good. Green.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Virginia leading by 13. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Sound. Unfortunately, no weight can be placed on the ankle with a lot of bruising, and it's likely to be broken. And unfortunately, all signs point to a lengthy recovery time for him. Guys, it'll be a while before he's back on the floor.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Here's Lewis. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Hawkins. It's hauled in by Virginia.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
From outside the arc. Stevenson with a rebound. St. Louis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Green. Here's Hawkins. Here's Lewis. Lamb covering. Shot on the wing. That shot off the mark. Virginia leading by 13. Down low. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
1:04 left in the first quarter. To the middle. And it's Green missing. The Storm shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Lewis. 15 in his last outing. Shot clock at 6.
Number 8. First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for 2, Wallace Green.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green. Virginia leading by 13. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. St. Louis with a rebound.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
To the paint with 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. And Virginia leads by 15. And so it's Virginia liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Storm's performance here, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Virginia. Virginia leading by 15. It's Lamb on the wing. Some nice ball movement by Virginia. Fires top of the key, and the jumper falls for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Hawkins. Still without a bucket. Six on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. The shot that time not on target.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
It's Lamb on the wing. From deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Inside. Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. Uncovered. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 15 points in the game. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
St. Louis calls timeout. St. Louis making a switch here. All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games.
Thanasis Gordon.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Lamb touched it last. Pass to Hawkins. Screen by Gibson. Gordon outside. Here's Hawkins. 4 on the clock. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ooh, poked away. And out of bounds. The Sound will take it. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You look at Virginia. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, St. Louis, they're currently the 8th seed.
Right now for Virginia, they're gripping that #1 spot as tight as they can this last week of games. As they cruise into the postseason, they definitely want that top seed advantage.
Now here's Gordon. Gibson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
St. Louis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break.
And the word is
Take a
they
break.
challenged each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And he makes a first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Virginia leading by 21. Floats one. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The Storm have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's good on the putback. Lamb's got 11.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Tries the spin move. It's deflected. Some nice ball movement by Virginia. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Hawkins. No made baskets yet. Doesn't go for him.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Lamb against Gordon. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's the 3. Lamb grabs the miss. Lamb's got 8 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And here's Gibson. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Lamb, guarded closely. Can't hit from in close. St. Louis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
St. Louis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Hawkins, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. He does not get the second one.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Lets it go from deep. Stevenson with a rebound. And for the Sound, they're shooting only 23% so far. Gordon on the wing. Pass to Lewis.